Alright, Death Road's tournament. Let's check it out. We're going to do the prologue first, which is basically the tutorial. Then we'll do another run after that, just to explain what's going on, because it's a little bit complicated. Welcome to Death Roads. Death Roads is all about positioning and attacking by playing cards. With cards, you can do all sorts of actions like moving, shooting, shifting gears, and more. I'm just going to draw a card into your hand. Got it. So this is my deck right here, and the cards draw into my hand right here. The card you got is the weapon card. It allows you to shoot within the shown range and apply specific effects on the target listed in the red frame at the bottom of the card. Pick the red card from your hand. So this right here, this red card here, it costs 5 energy to use, and it's going to attack in this line in front of me. Each weapon card has a different range and effects and can hit one or more opponents in its target area. Press anywhere in the target area to shoot. So boom, just like that, we shoot forward. Simple, easy. Took them out. Yeah, apart from the cards drawn from the vehicle deck, you also have your driver's cards, these 3 right here, available to play each round. So this is the vehicle deck right here. These are my driver card, 2 separate decks. Some cards allow you to play more than 1 action per card. Use your first green card to move right and draw 2 more cards. So basically this lets me do 2 things. I can move right, which the vehicle's right, for us it's down. And it also is going to let me draw 2 cards if I click on myself right here. And press a green target. So anything that's like draw 2 cards or apply a status effect to yourself, you just click on yourself and it does it. And we drew 2 cards from that deck over there. Playing cards costs handling. The vehicle may also lose handling as a result of handling damage. So basically the red bar is your hit points, and the blue bar, the cyan, whatever color below it, is kind of like your mana or your energy. In this game it's called handling, but it's what you use to play cards and stuff. And also they can, an enemy can actually attack you directly and take away your handling as well. So it's both to play cards and also like it can be taken away from you by bumps, bashes, whatever. The vehicle also may lose handling as a result of handling damage from the enemies attacking us. When the handling value drops to 0, the vehicle loses control and enters skid. And there's also a skid deck. So there's 3 decks basically. Pick the red card from your hand. So we're going to play the Plasma Trail, this one right here. And it's going to attack back here at these guys. This weapon card targets the first enemy in line of fire and allows you to choose a target area in range. It deals condition damage and handling damage. Choose a target to shoot and make the enemy skid. So basically you can hit both their red and their blue. So if you hit their blue, they're less likely to be able to use their attacks against you. So it's good to take out their blue so they don't get to attack you. So we took out this guy's blue. Now he's going to enter a skid, and he's going to hit them. The skid's force is related to gears. When in skid, the vehicle draws as many cards from its skid deck, right down here, as its current gear value indicates. Effects of the drawn cards are performed automatically. So you see how like they're entering skids and like they're using those cards there. All right, the skid's force. Did I read this already? All right, so right-click the vehicle to view its skid deck more info. So I'm going to right-click myself. So here's this deck right here, the main deck, the vehicle deck. Here's the skid deck. So basically, each car, mine and theirs, have a deck dedicated just to like what happens when I run out of handling, and it'll pick some of these cards at random and apply these effects. So I might go up, I might go down, I might go down and then shift a gear, I might go up and then shift a gear. This moves you backwards. So these are the possible things that can happen when I go into a skid. And your skidding happens fairly often. Sometimes it's hard to avoid. Sometimes it actually helps you because sometimes you can actually do things that like damage them when you skid. Some cards or actions can only be played on certain gear ranges. This right here is the gear you're in right here. We're in first gear right now. You can go up to 5. Let's shift to a higher gear. I've just unlocked your new driver card. Use your second green card to increase your gear. So we're going to use the manual here. We're going to click this, and if we click this right here, we'll go up to second gear. Most actions triggered by blue cards or yellow cards depend on the vehicle's current gear. Usually the higher the gear, the better, more actions you can do. Change your gear to. So there is a risk reward to this, because when you go into skid, like you draw more cards. So if I'm in gear 5 and I skid, I'm going to draw 5 skid cards and they all play out, and I'm just going all over the place, bumping stuff, possibly hurting myself, possibly hurting them. If I'm in gear 1 and I go into a skid, I only draw 1 card, so I only have 1 skid effect, so much less likely to hurt yourself in a skid. So higher gears, higher skids, higher risk, but you're also doing more damage with your cards right here, so it's kind of worth it. See, if you look at the Breaking Bad here, how it says like even in gear 1 I can't even play this. If I'm in gear 2 through 4, I get to move backwards twice. That's the weird icon that means backwards. If I'm in gear 5, I can move back 3 spaces. So, and having mobility to move around the map is actually pretty important, because a lot of your attacks don't reach except for like in very specific areas around you. Good job. Now your gear is high enough to use actions of a yellow card in the gear range 2 to 4. Pick a yellow card. Okay. As I mentioned earlier, you can move to a better position to deal or avoid damage. Some cards allow you to move several times, others to move through a larger distance. Execute the first action of the card, move back by 1. So I get 2 actions here. It's going to go 1 and then 2. So 1, move back 1 tile. You can see this little like thing up here telling how many spaces away things are. And I can move it again if I want to, but since I'm moving back and he's in the way, I'm actually going to bash them instead. Movement and death roads can also be used to attack. Moves that target spaces occupied by the opponent lead to bash. This is my bash. Each car has different bash stats. These are my bash stats. My car will always bash for 5 damage and then 3 handling damage every time I hit a car with the bash. It deals damage equal to the attacker's bash damage to the target, down here. Execute the next action to bash the enemy behind you. So we're going to click on you, we're going to bash you. That's enough to take you out, and you're out of here. Well done, looks like you have no more cards to play this turn. Your turn ends when you click the end turn button or enter skid. Opponents take turns right after you, following the order on the initiative panel in the bottom of the corner of the screen. So this is the turn order. So me, then you, them, then me, then them, then me, then them, then me. And the bottom of the corner of the screen. End your turn by clicking the end turn button. So we click end turn. We draw 6 cards up to full. And now it's their turn. So it goes in rounds. So my turn, their turn, end of round, get our energy back. They're moving up and they're bashing me. So they're messing up my, looks like they put me to a skid here, took away all my handling because they bashed me so much. Entering a skid. I was in gear 2, so I'm going to get 2 cards. I move up, go down a gear. I move down, go down a gear. See, now I'm only in first gear because my skid forced me to shift down gears. Once each vehicle has played its turn, the round is over. At the start of each turn, the vehicle recovers its full handling, see how we're back up to 20, and draws up to 6 new cards from the vehicle deck. Congratulations, you know the basics. Now you can play your turn however you want, enjoy the ride. Got it. Alright, there's more things like this we'll explain. That's the number of cards you can escape from, which is 0 in the case of the prologue here. So we need to take you out. I have this card which attacks in a straight line forward. I could try to bash you. This attacks backwards. And you can right click it for more details. So like you can see this little, basically anytime I'm looking at these cards, I'm looking at these things like here's the car icon, that's where I am. These are the tiles in front of me. So this shoots 3 tiles forward. If I look at the plasma trail, I'm right here. This thing shoots, it's got a 9 tile backwards, and it can pick 6 of those 9 tiles effectively. So how that works, and it'll deal 2 damage to their hit points and 2 to their handling. So it doesn't actually do that much damage. The sequential gear here lets us, you know, if I'm in first gear and I use this card, I'll shift up 2 gears, and then I have the option to move back 1 space, and then I draw a card. So it actually has 3 things, so it does a lot. Slight shift, if I use this when I'm in like first or second gear, I first draw a card, I choose between moving up or down, and then I shift up a gear. And Breaking Bad is where to use that. So I decide what I want to do. What I want to do here is I want to get behind you and use Creeping Death on you. I think would be good. Maybe bash you. So do I have ability to move up? I can use Oversteer to move up and then move forward to bash you. So I'm going to use that. Oversteer, because it'll move up 1. And then we can then move forward to bash you from behind, which takes out your... actually makes you skid. Maybe I should have attacked you first and done that last, because you might skid away from where I want you. You were in 3rd gear apparently because you had 3 cards. Ooh, see how sometimes it backfires? They actually damaged me with that one, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And we can... I'm actually going to shift up a gear here. And I don't want to move down. I could move, 2 tiles forward. So I can move... Yeah, that's just going to move me past you. That'll like maybe bump into your right. There we go. Bash you a little bit there. Use a little Creeping Death here to hit you for 15 damage down there. And get you almost taken out. 1 more bash will get the job done. I can use... I'm in 2nd gear, so this... I'm in 2nd gear, so this would make me shift up or down and then move forward. I think that'll work. Use this. I'll shift up to 4th gear and give you a bash. The gear doesn't really impact your bash damage. 1st gear, 5th gear, it's all the same amount of bash damage. Alright, now stick around. We're going to go do an actual run. And this is just like the backstory. So she's an old lady now, but she was the first person to ever win these Death Road tournaments. And you're actually I'm actually playing as her son. And you get scrap after beating enemies, which you use for in-game currency. Stick around. That we're gonna do a new run here, and that was just the tutorial. There's 3 characters you can play as. You got Zed, you've got Zoe, and you've got Chevelle. I'm gonna play as Zed because I like his card combination here is pretty good for his driver cards. I don't even worry about the skid deck. We're gonna continue. And we can choose between the Continental here or the Dart Hot Rodent. I think we're going to go with the Continental because it's beefier and it's got more attack. This is more about mobility and glass cannon. This thing's all about just lots of attack and don't move quite as much. We're going to play this one. All right, beautiful. And so this is how your run starts. You choose one of these starting positions here, the green flags, and your goal is to move all the way across the entire United States from west to east and end up over here and just try not to die along the way and beat all the other drivers. And starting point, I'm just going to choose here. I don't think it matters a whole ton. Maybe, don't worry about it too much, just pick one. Most of the time, you're going to be doing road battles or events. I think we'll go down this path right here to get to a battle right away. And yeah, also there's a garage up here. I'll show you that later. And this right here, in the 5X cars, there's an escape mechanic in this game. Basically, if you drive far forward enough ahead of them and keep them off your screen for like 3 turns, you can escape that car if you're low on hit points or something. But if you do that you can only do that 5 times, otherwise you'll get disqualified from the tournament and lose. So you can only do that so much. And this, you can look at your enemy before you take your fight here. I find it useful just to do a quick look here at their weapons. So this guy's weapons attack in a diagonal forward. So all I need to do is stay behind him, and he can't really attack me except for bashing backwards. So I'm just gonna try and stay behind this guy, and we're gonna go fight them. Now, they tend to spawn in they like whatever their attack is, they tend to roll in the area able to attack you. So if this guy, if he had like a reverse attack to attack backwards, it would start with him like in front of me. That's just kind of how it works to compensate for you having first turn. But I want to try and get behind them. I want mobility. And this is just my reroll. That little thing's a reroll there. Do I want this? I could, if I gear up, this lets me move back 1 tile and put on the 8 green thing. That's a status effect. That's a shield. Protects you from damage for 1 turn, which is good. Because he might damage me. I might actually do that. I'm going to... Gearing up is usually a pretty good call. We're going to go up a gear. And we'll get +1... Not sure what the +1 is. Oh, I think the +1 is get your handling back, but since I had full before I use, I don't know, it's weird. It's like it gives me the +1 before I use the +2, so it like cancels it out. We will moving back. Ooh, just moving attack and forward. Just if I could get directly in front of you, if I go down 2, that'd be good. If I get down 2 here, I don't think I have the ability to get down 2, unfortunately. All right, well then we're just going to do a weight transfer to go back here 1, and we're going to give ourselves 8 shield there, status effect, in case it gives us some damage. I could move down 1, but that puts me where I don't want to be. It's not the best cards. I might actually redraw my cards. I'm going to use this to do a redraw. Attacking forward, I'm going to get rid of this one, and I'm going to get rid of, I don't want to go up either. Get rid of those 2 cards. Alright, what do we get here? Power shift. That shifts me up, moves me forward, don't want that. Not getting the cars move behind you, unfortunately, so we're just gonna have to kind of deal. I can shift up 1 or 2 and then redraw 2 cards. I'm gonna do that actually, and I don't want to move forward, so you can go away. I mean, if I get behind him, that's good. You are up or down. Let's do that. Confirm. What do we have here? Great. I've got all attack cards, no movements. I can move back 1 more with this. Move back like that, and then I still can't attack you, so we just end turn here. And you're probably gonna do a little bit of damage just by having 8 shield. You'll probably make me skid though if you bump into me. Ooh, that Iron Fist, these are the cards they're playing. Shield blocked a fair bit of that, but yeah, it's a tough first fight to have here. Alright. I can move down with this one. I got too many attack cards, so I'm gonna need to redraw some of these. Everything that attacks backwards. No, I redrew it, unfortunate. Alright, we'll use this one to move backwards a little bit. That's good. I can use this to bump into you, give you a little bit of love there, take away some of your handling so it's less able to attack us. And I can do this to get to... this is making me choose. I can either gear up or I can use the movement. I'm going to use the movement to bash you. Then you go into a skid. You might damage me while you're in the skid. You move away and go down a gear. That's fine. This right here, that number 1, that's the gear. So I'm in 4th gear. Shows me in 4th gear. Unfortunately, I'm just bad luck on the weapons. Also, you can change your weapon stuff as you go along. I'm just gonna swap out. Maybe got too many of these. This and actually, I'll get rid of this. Just the 1. Give me something. Automatic gear. I can go up to 5th gear, move back to a tile. I'll actually do that. Get back here, try and get behind you if I can, and then we end turn. Actually, since I put you into a skid, you got all your stuff back. That's not great for me. Horizontal move, okay, you're moving back there. Vertical move up to me, and changing your gear. You're in 3rd gear. Weak throttle. I just cannot. This guy is so agile. He's got such good mobility for staying behind me. All right, I've got the straight burst. I'll use that to attack behind me, but you were making this tough for me. You really are. I'm gonna move. Wait, can I even get down to that lane? You're making this so much harder than it needs to be, my friend. I can move 2 tiles with Breaking Bad. Actually, I'm in 5th gear. I can move 3 tiles. If I could just get behind you and stay behind you. You're making this too difficult. Actually, here we go. This might be it. This might be it. Now we're talking. Wait, why didn't I? Oh, that was the bash. Those two in a bash, I see. I need one more tile backwards. Then I can actually shoot you with my lead spray. That's right. No, I still need to be one more back. You're the worst. Why? Oh, wait. Tune in. Move me down here. Now we're talking. Boy, you made this. This guy is so agile. It's really hard to get behind him. Pretty unfortunate, like, matchup of my stuff versus his stuff. But we got him. That was a tough first fight, honestly. But we got it. We only took 10 damage, but it's just their mobility was superior to mine, so it's really hard to get behind them. So for beating them, we got 10 scrap. We take that scrap, and we get a new thing. You can replace your weapons and stuff, which I want to do. My weapons, I don't love the starting weapons. So I can replace, although I don't want the oil 6L barrel. So basically this is, I can choose one of these things, and like this is new engine, which has these cards. This is a new back rear weapon, which has these cards. This is a new like middle weapon, whatever, it has these 3 cards. If you hover over it, it shows you what you have currently installed over there on the right and the top. So I would be losing the reverse turrets for oil flood, which I think is possibly worse, I'm not sure. This one right here replaces the reverse turrets with a pinball and an 8-ball, which is nice because you can attack like diagonally behind you with this card right here. Being able to attack diagonally behind you is pretty solid, and that's okay too, I guess. And their damage is, they do a lot of damage, they do more damage, which is good. Although you only have 2 attack cards instead of 3, which, no, we only have 2 as it is. Then we have the engine here, which, I can also choose a better engine, which could give me better, like, mobility or something. Right now I have, I will still keep Breaking Bad either way. I will be trading my automatic gear for the sequential gear, which shifts up better and has better, like, mobility a little bit. And I add another card front to back for better forward and back mobility. But I think I want to get the Wrecking Ball. It's going to be the choice. I'm going to equip it. And it's automatically equipped for us. But if you want to, you can go in the garage and you can just drag and drop. Like this is my old weapon. I can just drag onto the car there. And now it's equipped. You see the car's changed down there. And that's my inventory here. And these are just like ways to filter what you have based on the car part it is. This is just all of them. So I want the Wrecking Ball equipped. Now we have the Wrecking Ball there instead of you know, these turrets. So I think that's better. And then we leave this. And wait, I got them equipped, right? Yeah, I do. And now we keep going to our next battle. This one has 2 fights here, 2 battles. This one right here, this one attacks forward with lasers, so you don't want to be in front of this one. This one right here attacks backwards. So there's the card. There's where it attacks backwards. We want to be like not in front of the one that shoots forwards. The thing about it is how like they spawn. They spawn perfectly to get you though. So what are my cards here? I can put some shield on. First thing I probably want to is gear up. That's just usually a solid thing to do. And click that, although it doesn't work. And I could actually use, I've got the 8-ball, so I can attack behind myself for 16 and take that out in one hit. So if I can get to, I think it's this tile right here, I can just take that guy out in one turn, which would be great. I have this to shift up and move forward. I can move up, and then I can bump back, which won't hit anything. Yeah, that'll work actually. I can, yeah, I can move up with bouncing around. And then I'll bash the air because it forces you to use the bash even if nothing's there. For you to bash. Then I can use right on to move 1 tile backwards, like that. And then I can use the 8-ball. I don't have the energy. I did not think of that. That's unfortunate. Oh well, I guess I'll gear up and get some distance away from it. And just it's good to be in higher gears. And I'll actually, you know what? It's probably gonna catch up with me anyways. I'll move back another tile and then I'll get 8 armor to protect from the damage, and armor myself up. If you hover over yourself, you can see it says block, takes less condition damage, hit point damage. And I've got 2 handling. I guess we just hang on to that and we end our turn. They're probably going to break my handling either way, but if they break my handling, I get like a refill on it, so it's fine. Also, I didn't explain what these things are. Once they take their turn, I'll explain that. Looks like they're gearing up and they're moving around. They're trying to get in position to attack me. Repulsor. Will they have enough left to attack me? No. But this one surely will, right? Wait, it's my turn again? Wait, why did you not take a turn? Norm? I don't understand why this one didn't take a turn. Oh, because the round order. I guess it was me, then you, then me again. So the round order was? Alright, I'll take it. So these over here, like, we're in lanes. Like, this is one lane, this is another lane, this is the third lane, this is the fourth lane, and these are like the walls. So there's 4 lanes. And there's status effects that happen to the lanes periodically. So this is, in one turn, this status effect will happen, which means this lane right here is going to change to asphalt. And this right here, this one's going to change to gravel. So this is what gravel looks like. This is what Yeah, see, yeah, this is asphalt, this is gravel. And when you switch lanes, based on, like, if you're going from, you know, like asphalt to gravel, like you use your car to move here, but because it's a different type of lane, it'll like move you back one because it's a different, you know, it slows you down or whatever. So pay attention to that because it'll impact your movement. But right now, I want to use my 6-8 ball to destroy you in one fell swoop. There we go. You're out of here. And then I can probably try and deal with them. I don't want to move backwards to the side. What I want is to probably hit you with the SMG shot. Now I can reach you from here because it's got some excellent range, which is quite good. These things don't, the red ones don't take away their handling. Can I move into position to take you out with this? I only have 4 energy, so probably not. I can actually use, I'm just gonna move down just to show you. We'll move to that, see how we went down and then back one. And now we'll move down 2 more tiles. If you go from gravel to asphalt, it doesn't affect all. I went to a skid because I used up all my energy, so that's a bash up and then a down gear. That's a bash to the side, which unfortunately there's a wall there, so I took damage to myself, and I went down another gear and then moved back. Now this guy's off screen. If they stay off screen for too long, I'll have run them. But I think they need to be back here, not forward. It's our turn again. I need to catch up to them though. Would be good. Get some. I need to gear up. Would be good. Little gear up, and we got to use that to get our energy back, whatever. And we can use this to gear up and then move forward a tile. Try and get you back on screen if we can. I use right on to move forward again. There we go. Got you back on screen. And do I want to re-roll some cards? I'm not gonna need the pinball. You can get out of here. I don't want to move backwards either. Get those, re-roll those. Okay, that's good. But I'm not in range. I think we just end turn. Let you take your turn. Hopefully you can't make it to attack me. Alright, so lanes are changing again. Also, be careful. Oh, I guess these outer ones, I guess the walls can change? That's weird. That's just a wall. Uh-oh, what you doing there, bud? You got some, that propulsor's a good card. Oh, hello, just right in front of me. Here, have an SMG burst. Shouldn't have moved in front of me like that. You're done. You get it destroyed. Here we are, victory, love to see it. Alright, took him out, got some scrap, beautiful. And what do we want here? We can trade for better engine, which is tempting. We do like the Lawn Master. We have sports wheels. Ooh, better, having better mobility is quite good. Or we can get, oh, that's the exact same. So the wheels here would give us better mobility for sure. I think we like that, although you give us some better gear changing and better forward and back. I think we'll get this actually, because it gives us 10 more hit points too. We'll equip that, that'll be good. And now we're gonna go check out the Chop Shop, Ruins of New Vegas. Hello. Alright, so you have 2 choices here. You can either go down this path and just get some scrap, and sometimes you can get a weapon or something, or you can go in here and you can spend your scrap to get some healing. The one time I checked that, oh no, this is the Chop Shop. This is where you sell stuff and buy stuff. That's actually, I don't have enough money for this. I should have gone for the other repair shop first. I can buy maybe one thing. I'm gonna do it, just to show it off. Yeah, okay, so this is a shop. I'm going to the sell tab first. The yellow ones, these ones are equipped. The grayed out ones are not equipped, so I'll sell that for 7. I've only got 29 scrap. I can't buy much. Well, I might be able to sell when things equipped and buy. What do we want here? Let's go to weapons. What do I want for weapons? Not the turrets. I already have the wrecking ball, not the flood, not that. Stereo blast is alright, but you can usually bash to the sides. I don't like attacking in a straight line like these. I think we already have that equipped, right? I already have that equipped. Yeah, I do. Anything good for me weapons-wise? It's laser shots, nothing good in lasers, unfortunately, but not the best luck on stuff here. Breaking Bad. Anticipation. I haven't seen this yet. What's this? This is a new engine, 15 condition. Gives you forward and back there. Gives you 2 gears up and then bash forward and back. Gear up, move forward. Gear up, recycle 2 cards. That stats effect protects you from... nothing really looking great here. I could buy some tires, I think, actually. This gives us a lot of movement and stuff here. Bash up and down in gear 1. I tend to look at the 1 and 2 gears because that's where you're at a fair bit of the time. You can bash up and down, move up and down, and give a stats effect. I think I'm looking for something with decent movement. Gear 2 up and down. That's not bad. And this is... I think I like this one. We're going to buy these ones. And we're going to go into the garage, and we're going to equip them. Because with these, we have, instead of just up and down, it's got up and down as well, and there's a bash one as well. And equip that. And we go. We'll save the changes. Go back to you. Not a great shop. I think I went here too early. I didn't even have any special new wheels equipped. I should have gone to the chop shop early. I should have tried to go into like a repair shop early, or like this would have been the better path actually. That's fine. I'm going to go. I want to show the event stuff. I don't think I'm going to do the entire run because it's probably going to take like an hour and a half for the entire run. I just want to showcase some of the core mechanics of the game. We haven't showcased the fixed station yet. Not looking to make an hour and a half long video. Half an hour, 45 minutes, probably fine. We got here, you attack backwards, you attack backwards, you attack forwards. Alright, we'll fight you. Alright. This lane's going to change into gravel. Alright, so what do we do here? We can attack... Ooh, if I could move into one slot forward, I can use my double barrels to hit both of them, because double barrels hits both those, whereas the lead spray only hits one. So I think moving one tile forward, I can just use right on for that. And then we use our sweet double barrels to shoot both of you. Beautiful. And then I can use the lead spray to take out one of you. Maybe this one. Beautiful. Destroyed easily. Worked out nicely. And, nudge. I could try to re-roll for another lead spray if I'm lucky. Get rid of, keep the 8-ball. Get rid of, I don't know. That's good. Get rid of you and, no. Here are the mobility ones. I'm exactly where I want to be. Give me, we didn't get what we wanted. Actually, SMG burst, if I could move down one, I can't afford it. I could just move down one. No dice, unfortunately. So instead, I'm just going to use this. Gear up 2 for this turn. And do I want to place any of these? Gear this one maybe. And another power shift. I can move a tile forward, make it harder for you to attack me. And gear up. And then we can end our turn. Get some more cards, they take their turns. Ooh, what just happened? What just happened? I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. I heard a boom. I like looked away from the screen for a second. I heard a boom. Maybe this thing hit me with something? I don't know. Ooh, got me that laser, huh? It's not super great for us. I can just go ahead and SMG burst you into oblivion. Or I could save some energy if I moved away a little bit. Now, just go ahead and get you out of here. Take you out. You're done. And then we can... I'm in 4th gear, so I can move 2 tiles back and get 10 armor to protect my hit points condition. That's what that status effect does, that block. Get 10 block. I can move back... if I move 1 tile up and then use Breaking Bad, I can, like, bash you, which would be good. So I'm going to move up 1 tile, using the up option on that one. And then I'm going to use the Breaking Bad to... wait, oh. I've got 4 energy. How can I do the most damage? Not with you. If I do this... No, I think this is my best option. Go ahead and get back here and give you a little tickle right there. Good. And now I only have 1, so I will just end turn here. You're probably going to take out my handling there and make me skid. It is what it is. That's a asphalt lane there. Alright, what are you up to? Wait, it's my turn. Why did these ones in the rear not take turns? I don't understand. Like, they just don't attack. It's just maybe it's a demo. Maybe like there's something wrong with this one, but they're not attacking for whatever reason. Pinball, I'll take that. Get you out of here. Maybe it's low on handling. Maybe didn't have enough handling for some reason. I don't know. An 8-ball, take you out. For some reason, the ones in the back just haven't been like doing anything. Or maybe I'm not paying enough attention. I don't know. I don't know. Victory, beautiful. Love to see that for us. Take all this, collect that scrap, and what do we want here? Do we want a new engine? We want the loudspeakers attack to the sides. I kind of prefer those forward attacking ones. That's the same thing, right? Or is it a better one? It is exact same. Engine, that might be better engine. I'll take this. Is it better or not? I'm just gonna collect it and look in the garage because one gripe I have about the game is it's hard. It's really small on the screen. The things I want to compare take up like 10% of my screen space. I want to like big and center compared, right? Can I see it better over here? No, it's like look how small it is on my screen. That's so hard to read. Why is that pop up so? Well, you get all this space. Make it bigger. Make it bigger to read and compare. All right, you can do this, but it's not as great. Also, if I try to like move my mouse over to check it like that way, that'd be nice to be able to like move over and check them over here, but just hard to read and it's small. All right, it's got the wobbly makeover. Hard to say. Wobbly maneuver. So that's got forward and backwards. Okay. This has got gear shift, move back, maybe some forwards, gear shift, bashing, engine block, ooh, armor, and whatever that stats effect is. I'm just gonna try it, honestly. And just gonna go ahead and get out of here. Save the changes. And we will, that's us, right? We'll go to the next fight over here. I think once we reach it there, we'll call it the video, because I'm not gonna make an hour and a half long video to go fight whatever boss it is. We'll fight these. My first, there was better variety. I should have recorded my first playthrough, I guess, because I was getting much better enemy variety. I'm getting the same guys 3 fights in a row, whatever. Alright, so if I can hit you, no, I need to move up 1 tile. Alright, forget that. Move up 1, wait. Move up 1 tile here, that's good. And then hit a lead spray on you, I guess. Could have actually hit that guy with an 8-ball, but they tend to not attack for some reason. I mean, their turn is there. They should be taking their turns. What can I do here? I guess it costs 0, so I'll move up and do that. That seems pretty good. And I'll just go ahead and move like this. And anything else? I can gear up some more. 4th gear could be useful. Do I want to replace anything? I might use you if I get in front of them. They won't let me though. But that guy behind us. This one, the dashing. Here, that one costs 4, right? None of these are that useful to me right now. I think we just end our turn and save our handling for protection, maybe? Although I think they'll probably do 4. Why did I move back a tile? Oh, because it changed. It changed from one to the other and then moving back, maybe? I don't think the visuals change when it changes from asphalt to gravel, which I think is a missed opportunity. Alright, so I see you guys. So this guy actually did take his turn. Maybe they've been taking their turn the whole time. I haven't noticed. I'm taking a lot of damage right now. It's not super great. Alright, 7 hit points. I can just take you out right now. That'll help out a little bit. This guy didn't take their turn, it looks like. Or they did. I don't know. If I move back... Like, I can't use this yet. I need to move back 1 more tile. I can use right on to move back 1 tile. We'll hit you with the old 8-ball. It does 16 damage. It's a very strong rear attack. Takes some precision, though. And I can use... I don't have enough energy for weight transfer. I can use this to try and get more away from you. It would be good. Does that put me to a skid, though? It does. And I'm in 4th gear, so that's not great. So this one applies a status effect to myself. That one did a bash up, and then I geared down. This moved back. And this one just moves up. So no damage, but I did apply a status effect to myself. It's gone because the turn ended, but also like fragility or something if I take more damage if I had that on. Alright, language, sir. Alright, we can... I need to get up to you. Engine block, protect myself from damages, alright? I say we... Can I gear up somehow? No, just gear up a bit here. And I need to move forward. Also, do that. Move forward to ride on. And we'll go ahead and just put some protection ourselves, because we might take some damage there. 10 protection, pretty nice. What's that stats effect? Engine lock. Your engine cards are disabled. Lose 1 engine lock at the end of your turn. Oh. Didn't realize that was a thing for 2 turns. Well, that's a bit of a problem. Can't use it. Alright, let's just let you come to me, I think. Come to me, soldier. I'm not done with you. Alright. Still locked on the turn, but I can use this to move forward, right? Not sure why he's chilling off screen there. Like, something's wrong with... Like, something... Like, there's like 1 per enemy... 1 per battle is, like, not taking their turn. It's weird. I need to move forward. Alright, I'm just gonna... End turn again. Wait for my engine lock to get fixed, right? Are you gonna take a turn this time? No, there's something wrong with the game where, like, I don't know. Of course, the one run that went swimmingly, I was my practice run. This run, I'd be like 1 car per battle that's like glitched out. All right, I'm fine. Just easy mode, I guess. If you're not gonna attack me, then I'm just gonna go on the pure aggression. Oh, the lanes moved me back a little bit. Oh yeah, I can use SMG burst. Nice damage there. You move a tile forward here. And am I out of energy? Yeah, I can't do anything. We'll enter again. You can take a turn, or you just give me oh, alright, that's the gravel that got me. No, there's broken. Alright. Fine, I'll just makes things easier for me. Move there, we'll use a little bit of lead spray on you. There you go, gotcha. But there's something wrong with it's a demo. It's a work in progress, but yeah, this wasn't happening when I did my practice run. There's like every car worked fine in my practice run. Also, I got more variety. What do we want here? I can choose different wheels. That's the exact same. And that's the exact same, so I guess I'll just get these. So I want to equip them. I don't know that I do. I'll just take them, and then we'll sell them later. I won't actually equip them. Sometimes you don't get better stuff. One more fight, and we'll check that out, and we'll wrap up the video. We'll fight this. Hey, finally, a different car. Alright, this one attacks circles around. Is that the one we fought first? Alright. Sorry that the RNG of the actual video here wasn't great. I've only seen 2 different enemy types. I guess 3, technically. I'll gear up and move 1 tile forward. Sounds good to me. I'm all about that. And I'll hit you with a lead spray, my friend. There we go. And what do I want to do here? I can bash you with bouncing around and nudge if I move forward a tile. That'd be good, right? Yeah, we'll hit you with this. It's not even enough to take you out. Actually, ooh, I do 4. It is good, actually. I don't have the ability to... So that's the fall, but it goes down, then back. All right. Hit you with a nudge. There you go. And you're done. And that's... Oh, wait, what happened? I guess that guy was off screen or something? And that's why I got the win? Yeah, because I had him off screen. Maybe, I thought it was 3 turns with them off screen. I guess maybe it's 3 actions with them off screen. Wasn't trying to escape them, just kind of happened. Ooh, loudspeakers, got that. We'll just equip them just to show them off. Just to show them off, we'll equip them. And, although I think we're gonna be done here, check out the fix station. So if we go here, we get some scrap, or we have a chance of like getting a random weapon. Or we go to the fix station, right here. And, ooh, this one's a better one. The last time, it was only like 1, 3, and 5. This one will actually let me repair up to 20, which is better. So yeah, but you only pick 1, so we'll do 20. Patch me up a little bit better, hit points up, and like that's it. You can't. That's all you get. Like it's. Wish you could heal more, but that's it. And you leave, and that's all there is to that. And you go on your way, and then it's back to. I guess I haven't shown a random event, have I? Check a random event. These things pop up. A neon sign points you towards a makeshift car repair shop. A sloppy, bearded guy approaches you with a grin on his face and madness in his eyes. Oh golly, it's a Death Roads contestant. You are lucky to find the very best car mechanic in these godforsaken area. Need a repair? It's on the house. Ooh, okay, champ, working magic. 50% chance to gain 30, 50% chance to lose 20, or do nothing. It's just one of these random event things. We'll do this one. Hey, we got lucky. We won that dice roll. Love to see it. But after that, it's just more of the same with like, fight these. Okay, this one's got 2 of the little guys. Oh, those are new ones there, or slight variations. So you can see which types are going on the way. I could have picked a better path, I guess. Another chop shop, and those are all the different things. So there's the fights, the events, chop shops, repair shops, and then over here you have Charleston, which has both a fixed station and chop shop. Those are just names of town, and that's like the final boss. But it's gonna take like an extra half hour to get all the way here. I think we've done a good job of showcasing what the game's all about. And smash that like button if you like roguelike games and you want to see more of them on this channel. Let's go.